What's up, everyone? Today, we are going on an insane journey to uncover some of the rarest coins on the planet. Forget your spare change, because the coins we're about to show you could literally make you a millionaire. We're diving deep into the history of Hong Kong, a place with some of the most fascinating and valuable coins ever minted. I'm talking about coins that have survived wars, colonial rule, and massive historical shifts. And believe me, you won't want to miss a single second of this. We are going to cover everything. From the very first coins ever made in Hong Kong under British rule, all the way to the modern coins you might find today. We're going to look at the tiniest 1-cent pieces to the big, heavy dollar coins. Each one has an unbelievable story, and some of them are so rare, finding one is like winning the lottery. We'll break down why they're so valuable, what makes them special, and how you can spot them. And for all my viewers in the United States, you guys are going to find this absolutely mind-blowing. The history and the designs are so different from anything you've seen on American money. It's a whole new world of treasure hunting, and who knows, maybe one of these coins has secretly made its way into an old collection in your attic. So, buckle up, because we're about to turn history into a treasure hunt that could change your life forever. Let's go. Alright, let's kick things off at the very beginning. We're going back in time to 1866. This is the 1866 Hong Kong 1-cent coin, and it is an absolute legend in the coin collecting world. Picture this. Hong Kong is under British colonial rule and they need their own money. So, they fire up the mints and create this masterpiece. This wasn't just a piece of metal, it was a statement, a symbol of British power in the East. It told the world that Hong Kong was a major player in global trade, and this coin was the currency that fueled it. This coin is made of copper, and the design is just classic. On one side, you have the portrait of Queen Victoria, looking all regal. On the other side, you've got the denomination 1 cent and Hong Kong written in both English and Chinese characters. This was a huge deal back then, showing the blend of cultures. These coins were used for everyday transactions, buying groceries, paying for a ride. They were literally the lifeblood of the city's economy. Imagine the thousands of hands this single coin has passed through over the last 150 years. So why is it so valuable today? It comes down to two things: history and rarity. As the first ever 1-cent coin minted for Hong Kong, it holds a special place in history. It's the granddaddy of all Hong Kong coins. Collectors go crazy for firsts, and this is the ultimate first. Think about it like the first edition of a legendary comic book. It's the original, the one that started the entire saga. It represents the dawn of a new era for Hong Kong's economy and its identity. But, here's the kicker. Many of these coins didn't survive. Over the decades, they were melted down, lost, or just worn out from use. Finding one in good condition, where you can still clearly see Queen Victoria's face and the intricate details, is incredibly difficult. The ones that are in near-perfect or mint condition are the holy grail for collectors. They are willing to pay an insane amount of money to own a piece of that foundational history. It's not just a coin, it's a time capsule. So if you ever stumble upon an old coin collection and see a small, dark copper coin with a date from the 1860s, don't just toss it aside. You need to look closer. It could be one of these 1866 Hong Kong 1-cent coins. It's the coin that literally laid the groundwork for Hong Kong's currency system. It's a tangible piece of the British Empire's vast history, and for collectors, owning it is like owning the first brick of a legendary castle. It's an icon, and its value just keeps going up. Next up, we're jumping forward to 1905. We're talking about the 1905 Hong Kong 10-cent silver coin. Now, if the last coin was about history, this one is all about the bling. That's right, we're talking about silver. In the early 20th century, silver was king. Having a coin made of actual silver meant it had real intrinsic value. It wasn't just a token, it was a tiny piece of wealth you could hold in your hand. This made the 10-cent coin a crucial part of daily life for the people of Hong Kong. The design of this coin is just incredible. It features the reigning monarch at the time, King Edward VII. The level of detail on his portrait is amazing for a coin of this era. But what makes the 1905 version so ridiculously rare and sought after? It's all about the numbers. For some reason, the mint produced a very small number of these 10-cent coins in 1905 compared to other years. Nobody knows for sure why. Maybe it was an issue with the mint or a change in economic policy, but the result is the same. Scarcity. Think about it like this. Imagine they only made a handful of a specific supercar model in 1 year. Decades later, that model would be the one every collector wants to get their hands on, right? That's exactly what happened with the 1905 10-cent coin. It's the unicorn of the series. While you might find 10-cent coins from 1903 or 1904, the 1905 is the one that makes collectors' hearts stop. It's the missing piece in many of the most prestigious collections in the world. The historical context is also super important here. The early 1900s were a time of massive growth and change in Hong Kong. It was becoming a major international port, a crossroads of East and West. This little silver coin was in the pockets of sailors, merchants, and locals as they navigated this booming city. It witnessed a pivotal moment in Hong Kong's history, right before the world was plunged into decades of turmoil with world wars and economic depressions. It's a snapshot of a golden age, so when you combine its precious silver content, the incredibly low mintage numbers for that specific year, and the rich historical backdrop, you get a perfect storm for a super valuable collectible. Finding a 1905 Hong Kong 10-cent silver coin is the numismatic equivalent of finding a pirate's treasure chest. It's rare, it's beautiful, and it's made of precious metal. People will pay a fortune to add this specific date to their collection because without it, their collection is simply incomplete. It's a true masterpiece. Alright, let's fast forward to the 1930s, a decade of global chaos. We're looking at the 1935 Hong Kong 50-cent coin. This coin tells a story of survival. The world was in the grip of the Great Depression, and economies everywhere were collapsing. Hong Kong, being a major trading hub, was hit hard. The value of silver was going absolutely crazy on the world markets, which created a massive problem for Hong Kong's currency, as it was based on the silver standard. It was pure economic turmoil. In response to this crisis, the Hong Kong government made a drastic decision. They abandoned the silver standard and started issuing coins made of a copper-nickel alloy. This 1935 50-cent coin is one of the very first to be made from this new material. It represents a monumental shift in Hong Kong's economic history. It was a move made out of desperation, but it was a move that helped stabilize the economy. This coin is the physical embodiment of that critical decision. The design itself is simple, but iconic. It features King George V on the front, but it's not the design that makes it a collector's dream. It's the story behind it. This coin was a gamble. Would people accept a coin that wasn't made of precious metal? It was a test of public confidence in the government and the currency. The fact that it was accepted and circulated widely is a testament to the resilience of the people of Hong Kong during one of the toughest decades in modern history. So why is this specific coin so sought after? Well, 1935 was a transitional year. Not a huge number of these new copper-nickel 50-cent coins were minted initially. Furthermore, as the world lurched towards World War II, many coins were hoarded or lost. Finding a 1935 50-cent coin in pristine condition is a real challenge. Most of them were heavily used, passed from hand to hand during a time of great uncertainty. Each scratch and mark on a worn coin tells a story of that struggle. For collectors, this coin isn't just metal. It's a symbol of resilience. It tells a story of a city adapting to a global crisis. Owning the 1935 50-cent coin is like owning a piece of economic history, a memento from a time when the world was on a knife's edge. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, societies find a way to adapt and survive. That's why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a well-preserved example of this pivotal coin. It's a survivor. Now we enter one of the darkest chapters in Hong Kong's history, World War II, and we're looking at a coin that is, honestly, the stuff of legends, the 1941 Hong Kong $1 coin. This coin is surrounded by mystery, scarcity, and a story of survival against all odds. In 1941, as the threat of war loomed, the Hong Kong Mint was still producing currency, including this $1 coin. It was meant to be a standard circulation coin, nothing special at the time. But then, on December 8, 1941, everything changed. The Empire of Japan attacked Hong Kong just hours after the attack on Pearl Harbor. The battle was swift and brutal, and by Christmas Day, Hong Kong had fallen. The Japanese occupation began, a period of immense suffering and hardship that would last for nearly 4 years. This event had a catastrophic impact on everything in the city, including its currency. The production of British Hong Kong coins came to a screeching halt. Here's what makes the 1941 $1 coin one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the world. The vast majority of the coins minted that year were never even issued. They were either still at the mint when the Japanese invaded, or were on ships en route to Hong Kong. The Japanese forces seized everything. It's believed that most of the entire mintage of 1941 coins, including the $1 pieces, were captured and subsequently melted down to be used for war materials. An incredibly small number of these coins, and I mean a tiny number, somehow survived. Maybe a few bags were smuggled out before the invasion, or perhaps some mint employees managed to save a handful. The exact story is lost to history, which only adds to the mystique. We're talking about a coin where potentially millions were minted, but only a few dozen are known to exist today. This is not just rare. It's practically a ghost. It's a coin that, for all intents and purposes, shouldn't exist. Owning a 1941 Hong Kong $1 coin is like owning a piece of a historical miracle. It's a direct link to the final days of pre-war Hong Kong and the terrifying moment of its fall. Each surviving coin is a silent witness to that history. For collectors, it represents the ultimate prize, the pinnacle of rarity. The price for one of these can reach astronomical figures, easily into the hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on its condition. It's more than a coin, it's a historical artifact of immense significance, a symbol of what was lost during the war. After the darkness of war comes the light of recovery. Let's jump to 1951 and look at the Hong Kong 5-cent coin. After the Japanese surrender in 1945, Hong Kong was in ruins. The city had to be rebuilt from the ground up. The economy was shattered, and there was a desperate need for new currency to get things moving again. This little 5-cent coin was a crucial part of that monumental effort. It was a symbol of a new beginning, of hope and reconstruction. This coin is special because it was one of the first new designs issued in the post-war era. It still featured the reigning British monarch King George VI on the front, but it was minted with renewed purpose. These coins were made from nickel brass, giving them a distinctive golden color. They were small, practical, and produced in massive quantities to flood the recovering economy. They were the nuts and bolts of commerce, used for buying a newspaper, a bowl of noodles, or a tram ticket. The design is simple, but it represents stability and a return to normalcy. For the people of Hong Kong, who had endured years of brutal occupation and hardship, the sight of new, official currency was a powerful psychological boost. It meant the city was back in business. It signified that order was being restored and that the future, while challenging, was looking brighter. Every time someone used this coin, it was a small act of faith in the city's recovery. So why would a coin produced in large numbers become collectible? It's all about condition and nostalgia, because these coins were used so heavily during the 50s and 60s, a period of explosive economic growth in Hong Kong. Most of them became incredibly worn. Finding a 1951 5-cent coin in brilliant, uncirculated condition is much harder than you'd think. It's like finding a pristine tool from a construction site that was used every day for 20 years. It's almost impossible. For collectors, especially those with ties to Hong Kong, this coin is pure nostalgia. It's the coin of their parents' or grandparents' generation. It represents the can-do spirit of post-war Hong Kong, the era when the city transformed itself into a global economic powerhouse. Owning a perfect example of this coin is like holding a small, shiny piece of that incredible success story. It's a tribute to the resilience and hard work that rebuilt a city from ashes. It's a small coin with a massive legacy. Get ready for something totally different. We're moving into the 1970s, a decade of bold designs and innovation, and we're looking at the 1971 Hong Kong $2 coin. What makes this coin an absolute legend? Just look at it. It's not round. This coin has a unique 12-sided scalloped shape. In a world where 99.9% of coins are perfect circles, the Hong Kong Mint decided to throw a curveball, or rather, a bunch of waves. This was a radical design choice at the time. The reason for this crazy shape was purely practical. In the 1970s, Hong Kong was introducing a whole new range of higher denomination coins to keep up with its booming economy. They needed a way for people, especially the visually impaired, to easily distinguish the new $2 coin from other coins like the $1 or $5 coin, just by touch. The scalloped edge was a genius solution. You could reach into your pocket and know instantly if you were holding a $2 coin. This coin also marked a new era in design. For the first time, a Hong Kong coin featured a new portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the famous Arnold machine portrait. It was modern, elegant, and would become one of the most recognizable coin portraits in the world. On the other side, it featured the iconic Hong Kong lion and crown emblem. The combination of the new portrait and the bizarre shape made this coin an instant classic. It was unlike anything people had ever seen. The introduction of the $2 coin was a sign of Hong Kong's growing prosperity. An inflation-driven economy meant that smaller denomination coins were becoming less useful, and there was a need for a coin to bridge the gap between the $1 coin and the $5 bill. This coin perfectly filled that role. It quickly became one of the most commonly used coins in the city, jingling in the pockets of millions of people as they went about their daily lives in a rapidly modernizing metropolis. Today, this coin is a collector's favorite because of its sheer uniqueness. Coin collectors love oddities, and a non-round, scalloped coin is definitely an oddity. While they were minted in large numbers, finding early years like 1971 in pristine, uncirculated condition can be a fun challenge. It represents a time of confidence and creativity in Hong Kong's history. It's a coin that dared to be different, and for that reason, it has earned a special place in the hearts of collectors everywhere. It's just plain cool. Let's blast into the 1980s, the decade of neon lights, big hair, and technological leaps. And, coin technology was no exception. We're looking at the 1988 Hong Kong $10 coin. This coin was a game changer because it introduced something that was still super futuristic at the time, a bimetallic design. That's right, it's made of two different metals fused together. It has an outer ring of copper nickel and an inner core of nickel brass. Honestly, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. This bimetallic technology wasn't just for looks, even though it looked incredibly cool. It was primarily a security feature. By the 1980s, counterfeiting technology was getting better, and governments needed a way to stay ahead of the criminals. Creating a coin with two different metals is a complex and expensive process, making it extremely difficult to fake. This high-tech design made the $10 coin one of the most secure coins in circulation anywhere in the world at the time. The introduction of a $10 coin was also a big deal for the Hong Kong economy. Previously, the $10 denomination was a paper banknote. But, banknotes wear out quickly, especially in a busy, humid city like Hong Kong. A coin, on the other hand, can last for decades. Switching from a bill to a coin was a smart, long-term economic decision that would save the government millions in printing costs. This coin really represented a shift towards durability and efficiency. The design itself continued the modern theme. It featured the elegant Arnold machine portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which by now was a familiar sight. The reverse side had the denomination 10 in a bold, clear font, but it was the interplay of the silver-colored outer ring and the gold-colored inner core that really made it pop. People were fascinated by it, and it quickly became a popular coin not just for spending, but for collecting. It honestly felt like holding a piece of the future. Today, the 1988 $10 coin is a favorite among modern coin collectors. It represents a key moment in the evolution of coinage. While these coins were made in large numbers, the early years are always more desirable. It's a perfect example of how technology and security can shape the money we use every day. It's a beautiful, innovative, and historically significant coin that captures the forward-thinking spirit of 1980s Hong Kong. It's the Terminator of coins. Tough, advanced, and iconic. We're now in the 1990s, and a massive historical event is on the horizon. We're looking at the 1993 Hong Kong $5 coin. This coin is incredibly significant because it represents the final years of British rule before the 1997 handover of Hong Kong to China. This was a period of great anticipation, anxiety, and change, and the coins minted during this time are a direct reflection of that transitional period. This coin is literally history in your hands. What's so special about the 1993 $5 coin? Well, it's one of the first coins to feature a brand new design in preparation for the handover. The British government knew that after 1997, the Queen's portrait would have to be removed from the currency, so they began to phase it out early. This coin, instead of featuring Queen Elizabeth II, has a design of Hong Kong's Bohemia flower. This was a neutral local symbol that could carry the currency through the transition and beyond. This was a huge symbolic change. For over 150 years, a British monarch had appeared on Hong Kong's currency. The removal of the Queen's portrait was a clear and tangible sign that an era was coming to an end. This new coin, with its bauhinia flower design, was a look towards the future, a future where Hong Kong would be a special administrative region of China. It represented a shift in identity, from a British colony to a new and unique entity. The coin itself is thick, heavy, and honestly, it has a great feel to it. It continued to be a workhorse of the Hong Kong economy, used in countless transactions every single day. But for anyone paying attention, this coin was more than just money. It was a conversation starter, a daily reminder of the monumental political change that was just around the corner. It was the currency of a city holding its breath, waiting to see what the future would bring. For collectors, these pre-handover coins are incredibly poignant. The 1993 $5 coin, being one of the first with the new design, is particularly sought after. It marks the beginning of the end of British colonial numismatic history in Hong Kong. Owning this coin is like owning a piece of that pivotal moment. It's a symbol of a peaceful transition of power and the start of a new chapter in the incredible story of Hong Kong. It's a coin that stands right on the line between two different worlds. The moment has arrived. It's 1997, the year the world was watching Hong Kong. To mark the single most important event in the city's modern history, the return of Hong Kong to China, a special set of coins was issued. We are talking about the 1997 Hong Kong Handover Commemorative Coin Set. These weren't meant for circulation. They were created specifically as historical artifacts, souvenirs of a moment in time, and they are absolutely stunning. This commemorative set included several coins, but the designs were what made them extraordinary. Instead of the usual portraits or emblems, these coins featured intricate designs celebrating the unique one country, two systems principle that would govern Hong Kong's future. One of the most famous designs shows two hands shaking, symbolizing the peaceful transfer of sovereignty. Another popular design features a view of the Hong Kong skyline, a testament to its status as a world financial center. These coins were minted in both standard metals and precious metals like silver and gold. The silver and gold versions were produced in limited quantities and sold in beautiful presentation boxes, complete with certificates of authenticity. People lined up for hours, sometimes days, to get their hands on these sets. They knew they were buying a piece of history. It wasn't just a purchase, it was an investment in a memory, a way to hold the significance of 1997 in their hands forever. The historical importance of these coins cannot be overstated. They are the official numismatic record of the end of 156 years of British colonial rule. They represent the closing of one chapter and the opening of another. For the people of Hong Kong, these coins were deeply personal, representing a complex mix of emotions: pride, uncertainty, hope, and nostalgia. For the rest of the world, they were a tangible symbol of a major geopolitical event. Today, these 1997 commemorative sets are highly prized by collectors. They are a must-have for anyone interested in the history of Hong Kong. The precious metal versions in particular have appreciated in value significantly. Owning one is like owning a medal struck to honor a historic treaty. It's not just money, it's a beautifully crafted piece of art that tells the story of a city, a country, and a promise for the future. They are a perfect time capsule of one of the most significant events of the 20th century. You might think that only old coins are valuable, but that is a massive mistake. Let's jump to the modern era and look at the 2012 Hong Kong Bauhinia Series $1 coin. This shows that even recent coins sitting in your pocket right now could be hidden treasures. The Bauhinia flower, which we first saw in the 90s, is now the central symbol of Hong Kong, and this series of coins celebrates that identity. The design of the modern Bauhinia series is sleek and refined, the Bauhinia flowers depicted in a stylized, elegant way. But here's what makes a specific year like 2012 interesting to collectors. Coin mintages are not the same every year. Some years, due to economic needs or other factors, the mint produces far fewer coins than in other years. These are known as low mintage years, and even for modern coins they can become surprisingly scarce and valuable over time. Think about it. Billions of these coins are in circulation. Most get scratched, worn, and damaged. But every year, a small number of mint sets are sold to collectors. These contain perfect, uncirculated examples of each coin from that year. If 2012 happens to be a low mintage year, then the number of perfect uncirculated coins from that year is even smaller. Collectors who want to complete a perfect set of every year will pay a premium for that rare 2012 coin. Furthermore, sometimes errors happen during the minting process. A coin might be struck off-center, or with a flaw in the design. These error coins are incredibly rare and can be worth a fortune, regardless of the year. So even with modern coins, you need to look closely. A tiny mistake that most people would never notice could be the thing that makes your $1 coin worth thousands of dollars to a specialist collector. It's a treasure hunt hiding in plain sight. So, the lesson here is to never dismiss modern coins. The 2012 Bauhinia $1 is a perfect example of a coin that might seem ordinary, but has hidden potential. It represents the current identity of Hong Kong, a vibrant modern city. And just like the city itself, its coins have layers of complexity and hidden value. So start looking at your change. You might have a low mintage year or a rare error coin without even knowing it. The treasure hunt never ends. And that's a wrap on our insane journey through the history of Hong Kong's rarest and most valuable coins. We've seen everything from the first colonial copper cents to modern-day treasures. The next time you get some change, I seriously want you to take a second and look at it. Don't just throw it in a jar. Check the dates, look at the designs, because as we've seen today, a single coin could be a winning lottery ticket hiding in your pocket. Remember the 1941 $1 coin that's worth a fortune, or the uniquely shaped $2 coin. Even the smallest, most overlooked piece of metal could have an incredible story, and an even more incredible value. That 5-cent coin from your grandpa's collection might just be the one that pays for your next car. You never know what you might find, and the thrill of the hunt is what makes collecting so amazing. History, treasure, and life-changing money could be right at your fingertips. If you love this crazy dive into the world of rare collectibles, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button right now. We have so many more insane discoveries to share with you. A massive thank you to everyone for watching, and a special shout out to all my viewers in America and around the world for joining us on this adventure. We'll see you in the next video.